Welcome everyone. Let us look at the fourth question of today's LeetCode contest. The fourth question was minimum sum of values by dividing array. What does the question says? The question says we are given with two arrays, nums and values. The length of the two arrays are n and m respectively. The value of the array is equal to the last element of that array. The definition of value for this particular question is defined as the value of an array is equal to the last element of that particular array. What we have to do is we have to divide nums into m disjoint contiguous subarrays such that the ith subarray and the bitwise AND of that particular subarray is equal to the AND values. We are provided with two vectors, nums and AND values. We have to divide nums in such a way such that the bitwise AND of that particular subarray of nums is equal to the AND values at the index of 5. And we need to return the minimum possible sum of the values of the m subarrays nums is divided in. And if it is not possible to divide nums into m subarrays satisfying the conditions, what we need to do is we need to return -1. So see the question with the help of an example. We were provided with two arrays, nums and AND values. Nums was given to us as 14332 and AND values was 0332. Now we know 1 and 4 will give us 0. So one subarray can be 1 and 4 because it is giving us AND value as 0. Now we want another subarray whose bitwise AND gives us 3. So only 3 will give us 3 only. If I take only 3, then the bitwise AND of 3 is 3 only. So it will give us 3. Now we want another subarray which gives us bitwise AND as 3. Then we take another 3 from here. Then we want another subarray with bitwise AND as 2. Then we will take 2. So we have divided it into 4 subarrays. First subarray is 1, 4. Second is only 3. Third is only 3. And fourth is only 2. What is the value of the first subarray 1 and 4? It is 4 because it is defined as the value of an array is equal to the last element of that array. So the value of the subarray 1, 4 is 4. The value of the subarray 3 is 3. The value of the subarray 3 is 3. The value of the subarray 2 is 2. So what will be the sum? It will be 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2, which we will return as 12. In the similar way, for example number 2 and 3, you can see. So I hope the question is clear to you all. What we need to do is we need to divide nums in such a way such that the bitwise AND of that particular subarray of nums will be equal to the AND value at the index of 1. Now let us see the approach of this particular question. What we did is we will try to solve this particular question with the help of dynamic programming. Why dynamic programming? Because whenever we see something like minimum, maximum, we always prefer T. Now what we did is we have maintained 3 states. The very first state will keep the track of the nums array. The second state will keep the track of the AND values array. And the third one will be help us to keep the track of the AND values obtained. So we have made one helper function for that. We have passed the nums array, AND values array, the indexes of the nums array, the indexes of the AND values array, and the one very large value for bitwise AND. Now let us look at the helper function. In the helper function, what we did is if this current denotes the index of the nums array, this AND current denotes the index of the AND values array, this AND denotes a larger value with maximum bits as 1. If current is greater than or equal to nums.size, what does it mean? It means we have traversed through the entire nums array. Then we will check if AND current is also greater than or equal to AND values.size. It means we have traversed the entire nums array as well as we have traversed the entire AND values. So we will return 0. Otherwise, we are going to return a very larger value. You can even return index. What does it mean? When will it get returned? It will get returned when we have traversed the entire nums array, but we have not traversed the entire AND values array. It means it is not possible to obtain that particular value. So we are going to return a very larger value. Else if AND current is greater than or equal to AND values.size. What does it mean? It means we have traversed the entire AND values array, but we have not traversed the entire nums array. So in what will happen in that particular case? We are going to return a very large value again in this. Otherwise, what we are going to see whether we have computed that value previously or not. In every dynamic programming problem, we use this thing. If we have computed that value already, then we are going to directly return. if DP at the index of current and current dot count and we have already computed it, then we are going to directly return that particular value from our DP. Otherwise, what we are going to do is we are going to make one variable int became equal and we are going to initialize it with int max. If and nums current double equals to and values at the index of and current. What we what does it mean? It means the bitwise and is giving us the value which we want. So what we are going to do, we are going to sum that value because that value of the array will get summed and we are going to call that helper function. Otherwise, if it is not equal, then we are again going to call the helper function and at the end we are going to take the minimum value. Once this helper function gets completed, we will check if the value is double equals to int max, we are going to initialize it with -1. Otherwise, we are going to return the answer. I hope the question is clear to you all. If the question is clear, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.